Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went in there? Or maybe you've struggled to recall a name you've known for years. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, it's common to worry about memory lapses. But here's the good news. You can keep your mind sharp and your memory strong, no matter your age. In fact, science shows that simple daily habits can make a huge difference in protecting your brain health. So today, we're going to talk about 5 easy, practical things you can start doing right now to help avoid memory loss and stay mentally sharp. And trust me, these aren't complicated. Anyone can do them. Now, before we dive in, let's talk about why this matters. Our brains, just like our muscles, need exercise and care. The choices we make every day, what we eat, how we move, even how we sleep, directly impact our memory and thinking skills. The best part? It's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, these habits can help you feel clearer, more focused, and more like yourself. So let's get started with the first 2 habits, because small changes really do add up. You've probably heard that exercise is good for your heart, but did you know it's just as important for your brain? Here's why. When you move, your heart pumps more oxygen-rich blood to your brain, which helps grow new brain cells and strengthens the connections between them. And no, you don't need to run a marathon. A brisk 20-minute walk, some gentle stretching, or even dancing to your favorite music can work wonders. A study from the University of California found that older adults who walked regularly had larger brain volumes than those who didn't, especially in the areas tied to memory. So if you want to keep your mind sharp, start with something simple. Take a short walk after breakfast, do some seated exercises if balance is a concern, or even march in place while watching TV. The key is consistency. Just a little movement every day adds up to big benefits for your brain. Now, let's talk about food, because what you eat directly affects how well your brain works. Think of it like this. If you put low-quality fuel in a car, it won't run smoothly. The same goes for your brain. So, which food should you focus on? First, load up on leafy greens like spinach and kale. They're packed with nutrients like folate and vitamin K, which studies link to slower cognitive decline. Next, add fatty fish like salmon or sardines. They're rich in omega-3s, which help protect your brain from aging. And don't forget berries. Blueberries, in particular, are like little brain superheroes. They're loaded with antioxidants that fight inflammation and improve memory. On the flip side, try to cut back on sugary snacks and processed foods. They might taste good in a moment, but they can fog up your thinking over time. So next time you're at the grocery store, fill your cart with brain-boosting foods. Your memory will thank you. Now, we've covered 2 powerful habits, moving your body and eating for brain health. But there are 3 more game changers I want to share with you. These next habits are just as simple, but they can make a huge difference in keeping your mind sharp. So stay with me, because after this short break, we'll dive into habit number 3, the surprising way socializing protects your memory. You know, I was looking through some old photos this morning, pictures of family reunions, birthday parties, all those moments filled with laughter and conversation. And it got me thinking, those good times weren't just fun, they were actually protecting my brain. Sounds surprising, doesn't it? But it's true. Today, we're continuing our conversation about simple daily habits to keep your memory sharp. And this next one might just be the most enjoyable of all. Here's something fascinating. A Harvard study found that seniors with active social lives had slower memory decline than those who were more isolated. Why? Because every conversation, every shared laugh, even every friendly debate is like a workout for your brain. When you're engaged with others, you're constantly processing information, reading emotions, and recalling memories, all of which strengthen your mental muscles. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I'm not a social butterfly. That's perfectly okay. You don't need a packed calendar. Even small interactions count. Calling a grandchild, joining a weekly book club, or just sharing stories with a neighbor over tea. The key is meaningful connection. If you've been feeling lonely lately, try this. Reach out to one person today, send a text, invite someone for a walk, or even strike up a conversation at the grocery store. Those little moments add up to big brain benefits. Let's talk about another habit that's like a secret weapon against memory loss: mental stimulation. Just like your body needs movement, your brain needs novelty to stay sharp. But here's the best part. It shouldn't feel like homework. The goal is to find activities that are slightly challenging but still enjoyable. For example, If you love crossword puzzles, try switching to Sudoku for a new challenge. Always wanted to play the piano? Now's the perfect time to learn. Even simple changes, like brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand or taking a new route on your walk, can wake up dormant parts of your brain. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that seniors who engaged in hobbies like dancing or playing games had a 63% lower risk of dementia. So think of this as permission to play. Your brain will thank you for it. Now, we've covered 4 powerful habits: moving, eating well, staying social, and keeping your mind active. But there's one more I'm especially excited to share. It's something you do every day, yet most people overlook its huge impact on memory. After this short break, we'll talk about habit number 5, the surprising link between sleep and memory, and how to get more of both. Last week I had one of those frustrating mornings. I misplaced my glasses, forgot where I put my grocery list, and walked into the kitchen 3 times before remembering why I went in there. And then it hit me. I've been staying up too late watching TV, skimping on sleep. That's when I realized just how powerful our 5th habit really is. Because here's the truth. You could be doing everything else right. Eating well, staying active, challenging your mind. But if you're not getting this one thing, your memory will keep playing tricks on you. Let's talk about the life-changing magic of, while you're sleeping, your brain isn't just resting. It's working. It's sorting through the day's memories, deciding what to keep and what to toss, like the world's most efficient filing system. Studies show that poor sleep is directly linked to memory problems and even Alzheimer's risk. But here's the good news. Improving your sleep quality is easier than you think. First, try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Yes, even on weekends. This trains your brain's internal clock. Next, make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary. Cool, dark, and quiet. If you wake up at night, resist checking the clock. That blue light tells your brain it's morning. And here's my favorite tip. Try a brain dump before bed. Keep a notebook by your bedside and jot down any worries or to-dos. It's like telling your brain, I'll handle this tomorrow. You can relax now. Now let's take a step back. We've covered 5 simple but powerful habits. Moving daily, feeding your brain, staying social, challenging your mind, and prioritizing sleep. You might be thinking, that's a lot. But here's the secret. You don't have to do everything perfectly. Start with one habit that feels easiest to you. Maybe it's adding blueberries to your breakfast or calling a friend every Tuesday. Small steps create big changes over time. Remember when I mentioned that study about walking and brain size? Here's what amazed me. Participants who walked just 3 times a week saw measurable improvements. That's the power of consistency. So if you forget to do your crossword one day or skip your walk, don't stress. Just begin again the next day. Your brain is always capable of growth. That's called neuroplasticity, and it continues for life. A few years ago, a viewer named Margaret wrote to me saying she'd struggled with memory lapses for years until she started these habits. Today, at 78, she's learning Spanish, remembers all her grandkids' birthdays, and even jokes that her memory is better than her daughter's. Her secret? She told me, I stopped waiting for my brain to fail me and started supporting it every day. That's what I want for you. Not perfection, just progress. Try one thing today, then come back and tell me in the comments which habit made the biggest difference for you. Your story might inspire someone else. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll keep sharing simple, science-backed tips to help you thrive after 60. Because you deserve to feel sharp, vibrant, and fully you at every age. Here's to your health and to many more years of making beautiful memories.